Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 vs 1 on Deadly Fun Archaeology. Playing as the Emperor's Children, we have got Necrotechnica, and his third today, also playing as the Emperor's Children, we've got Vrax. Vrax will be going for double Pleasure Cultist, a Slaneshi Lord, and a Possessed Conjurer, whereas Necrotechnica is going to go for also double Pleasure Cultist, a Possessed Conjurer, and also Warp Turbine just to keep things interesting and fancy. So EC on EC action today. I remember during the, the tournament that happened just last weekend, a lot of people were saying, oh, well, no one could beat the Emperor's Children. Well, I found out someone who could beat the Emperor's Children. It is indeed the Emperor's Children themselves. So with these mirror matchups, I think we've only had one on the channel so far, and that was a Necron vs Necrons game in the Ultimate Apocalypse mod. And I must say that in the first 5 minutes of the game, it's all going to be about who has the best macro, in the sense that who can capture and maneuver their pleasure slaves around to build up things the most efficient way possible. I do believe that this point of excess was a little bit quicker, but actually is the only point of excess on the map so far. So at the moment, Necrotechnica a little bit quicker on the draw. Going to go for Slaneshi Lord, which is a little bit slower than Vrax's, so we'll see how that helps and pans out in the early game. Slaneshi Lord's being very useful and very high DPS lords when compared to other factions' lords, but I mean they're going up against another Slaneshi Lord, so that's when the micro will come into play. Gonna go for some warp screen research on Vrax's standpoint. I do believe that is the ability that lets the Noise Marines temporarily switch on their what are they called? Their noise guns. Turn them up to full volume, allowing them to do a little bit more damage against general units and whatnot. So that's quite cool. These Pleasure Cultists doing what they do best, which is capturing things and whatnot. One Slaneshi Lord now ready to slay and pray, but praying in a not very nice sense. Do apologise, well, like I say, with all Emperor's Children games, I have got to lower the quality of the game, or the quality of the graphics somewhat, just because it just doesn't load. There's too many things in the Emperor's Children game, or army shall I say. They've got to preload before the actual game starts. With two Emperor's Children, I'm not sure if that's made it go even worse. There we go, we've got some action on them. One Slaneshi Lord slicing away at this point of excess. One Slaneshi Lord over on the left-hand side, firing away with his pistol. Don't have some Noise Marines, but they're just going to kind of waltz on by. Not sure what they want in life. Probably going to see if they can go for this contested point in the middle here. Yeah, the right-hand side Slaneshi Lord already being brought down to low health. Already in the yellow. These guys are going to go in and slap around this point of excess. While down over here, we've got some girl-on-girl action. Firing away with their pistols. Not going to get into whip range. Are there whips? No, they're daggers. For a good old stabby stab. We'll kill a couple of models as they go about. Noise Marines with a right-hand side variety. Throwing down the base. Taking down a model or two, and these guys... Actually, this point of excess seems to do a lot of damage against these Noise Marines. What happened to the commander? Oh, the commander's over here, surviving through the use of space drugs. Then joining these guys, when a Slaneshi Lord joins a combat squad, I do believe it increases their overall effectiveness, especially in the DPS department. Down here we've got a bit of a slumber party going on.
The more you do,
eating ice cream, talking about Chad Tatum, and drinking wine, or whatever it is girls do at sleepover parties. Do like that kill sync animation though, lots of twirling. Very satisfying to watch. We've got a bit of argy-bargy in the middle here. No one going for any swift tier 2s by the looks of things. Also, warp screen reset's going to go for Necrotechnica. A little bit behind on the draw, but he is going to go for a Pursuit of Perfection, which is also what Vrax is going to go for as well, so almost mirror in their build orders, which, to be fair, you would expect this. One unfortunate Noise Marine being taken down by a glancing shot from the Slaneshi Lord here. These guys are going to maneuver around over on this point of excess as it upgrades itself. Do have a seismic charge on the floor here. Will hopefully keep these Noise Marines and the Slaneshi Lord away from bashing it into close combat. Also will be upgraded as well. Slaneshi Lord with his groupies either side. But slap these guys around. Like we saw in the previous games, these pleasure cultists don't mess around with the knockback. Small ladies, but they do pack quite the wallop. Points of excess finally been upgraded, going to provide some covering fire. One singular noise marine firing away with his invisible sonic beams. This noise marine squad, although then again, points of excess firing away at that, well, targeting that Celestial Lord. And yeah, the what you called? Necrotechnica's Celestial Lord has gone down in that engagement. So overall, quite the pickup for the right side Celestial Lord and player. Suit of Perfection has been finished. Tier 2 on the way. Imagine as well, there we go, Tier 2 for Necrotechnica. We've also got victory countdowns, well, victory point win conditions and strategic point controlled conditions as well on the go. So even if one player is able to settle up and defend, that is not an option for them. They will need to keep on the go. Necrotechnica not going for his relic. And in fact, neither players captured the relic in the early game. But I imagine they needed those extra models to expand around, and those relics do take quite a while to capture. One lonely pleasure cultist here, just kind of chilling out. Now I've got a big push coming from Vrax and the Noisy Boys, killing that pleasure cultist. These guys. Oh, that's the warp screen. It's not the not their ability where they're able to turn their guns into anti-vehicle things for a short while. It's just a general boom around them, knocking everyone back. Okay, we're letting boys and girls. But yeah, these guys take it down quite quickly. Oh, that's unfortunate. Celestial Lord not seeing these seismic charges, being blundered it up, and now falling down, soaking through the ground right there. You have more Noise Marines. Tier 2 just about to finish. You're also going to go for vehicle cap increase. That implies there'll be some vehicle play on the go. Celestial Lord being replaced for Vrax over here. Plasma pistols as well. And some more Noise Marines. These Noise Marines over here. Getting a good kick in there. Good stuff. And it does seem that they do more damage in close combat against buildings than they do, or whether it's just that they've got a faster attack animation. Not sure, but certainly doing the job. They're doing it for a reason. Got a War Machine Warp Portal now being spawned. In fact, 2 Warp Machine Portals, so planning to pump those Bell vehicles out. Power Swords for Vrax. So planning to use the Noise Marine Champions, I imagine, to full effect. Going to see a Fallen Missionary as well.
I'm hit.
Never want to fall in missionary position when you're up against the Emperor's children. Won't do your back any good, I'm certain. But these Noise Marines getting close to personal, but these guys will scurry away. This War Machine Portal being peppered by the Pleasure Culture, equipping themselves with plasma pistols. Celestial Lord of the right-hand variety, slicing away with his power sword up on this War Machine. They are going to go for double Assault Rhinos. Assault Rhinos quite useful for the Emperor's children, as they are not only able to upgrade themselves with combi flamers, plasma guns and melter guns, but they also, oh look at that, seeing it in first-hand action, able to charge straight in, knocking these guys flying. Doesn't do all that much damage, but does keep them on the backside. Plasma charges being activated, and look at that, just a wonderful little firing effect there. Knocking these ladies all the way back. And actually, we're just going to see triple Assault Rhinos. Do you believe there's only 3 allowed for any particular side? Assault Rhino going to fall back because it is quite low in health at the moment. One singular Pleasure Cult is knocking all these boys back before she gets her brain caved in by the noise. Yeah, triple Assault Rhinos. They're all going to charge straight to the middle. Kind of just converging in the centre as Warp Talon bands jump in from on high. The tie these Noise Marines on the left-hand side. Pure chaos and anarchy, and there you can tell that these guys have activated their anti-vehicle firing by... You can actually see the weapon fire. Here we are. Vrax does seem to have the number advantage there. I mean, yes, the assault rhinos are doing what they can, but only really effective against infantry. They need to upgrade it with their plasma guns if they want to do any decent damage against the heavy infantry armour of the Noise Marines. I hope that the Noise Marine guns aren't too bothersome for you guys at the moment. I mean, on my recording software, I've turned down the in-game volume for you guys, but for me, I'm hearing it all live, maximum volume. Like someone's trying to dial up internet, but just over and over again. Necrotechnica's Marines trying to capture this strategic point, but to no effect. 80 blue money and 30 green money for the left-hand side Emperor's Children compared to 120 and 120 and 40 for the right-hand side variants. We go for their own assault rhinos, so yeah. These guys have managed to... It does seem like they've had the economic advantage for quite some time now. Going to go for some more assault rhinos, but they are population blocked at the moment. Going to swoop in over onto the south side. No relic for them to decap, but we'll see a point of access to Bash. Over on this side, we do have a convoy, the pleasure bus, the fun car, or shall we say the passion wagon, just storming straight in. Got one flamer on this assault rhino. Yeah, these guys. Oh yeah, take it down. One rhino being taken down by this rhino over here. Gonna focus on all the pleasure slaves as all this stuff goes on over here. Do see a Sonic Hell Talon for Necrotechnica. Well, where did my camera go just then? Yeah, will help against the enemy assault rhinos. Pursuit of Perfection being whittled down as these Noise Marines do decap this location over here. Only one assault rhino left. Imagine this assault rhino was taking them down quite nicely. Most of them didn't really have much in the way of health, so one rhino transport was able to take it down. Oh, I've got a Razorback. And some Glaw Agent Squad. So one thing they can do as the Emperor's Children is that you can choose like 3 different paths, I think. One of the paths allows you to summon, well, they're able to swap out your rhino, or so, assault rhinos for Razorbacks, which are much more effective in the old DPS department. That's almost doubling damage, but they lose their charge ability. And then you get the option of replacing your pleasure cultists with Glaw Agent Squads. Oh, look at that, some less Demonettes in the mix from Vrax as well. Don't see these girls often, but when you see them, sight for sore eyes. Taking down these Glaw Agents quite quickly. But yeah, the advantage of these Glaw Agents is that they don't cost any money. I mean, 0 blue money, 0 green money, but they do reduce your requisition resource just a little bit. Quite versatile, these guys. Well, grenade launchers, metal guns, plasma guns. That's all the stuff that your usual guardsman squad in Unification can get. They're also able to be deep strucking in. And before they're deep strucking in, they don't affect your economy as well, so good for those clutch summons. Tend to see freeds being packed in the Pleasure Palace and only being summoned really when they're needed. But this is quite the push from Vrax over here, taking down a lot of the economy for Necrotechnica. Also seeing this strategic point control countdown in effect. Only just under 6 minutes left. There's plenty of time, but want to keep your eyes on them. Celestial Icon research, as well as a Celestial Lord coming in. Points of excess, tier 2, about to be destroyed. 134 and 43 compared to 68 and 36. This is, oh no, they're back to their original economy. They've got no listing post, although they've got one listing post at the moment. This is going to require some serious clawback from Necrotechnica if it wants to get back in the mix. Do have one Sonic Hell Talon, able to destroy lots of the warp generators down here. They turn their attention to these assault rhinos. A 1v1 it would tend to win, but against 3 assault rhinos, Not the engagement it wants. More assault rhinos coming in. Oh, it's a limit of 4. I do apologise. Set the limit 3 early on in the game. Good perfection being rebuilt. Got the Razorback now coming in. Look at that. Able to stand up against these Noise Marines, even though it's taking a fair bit of damage themselves. Some Glow Agents as well, taking these guys down. It doesn't look like they managed to get that defense in, but at what cost? They have lost so much in this defense. So close to be able to kiss these tanks. But yeah, there we go. More Glow Assault, Glow Agents coming in. And even though Vrax has lost a lot of his army just then, doing that push, I think it was worth it in the sense that it's just absolutely crippled the economy. Look, 47 at the moment. Got some more Glow Agents by the looks of things. Oh no, Vrax is going to get some Warp Talons in the mix. Going to slice and dice the Razorback, but oh dear, choosing the one Razorback that was behind from seismic charges. Won't be able to keep that DPS on the go. Huge explosions. Well, some more Warp Talons going in, throwing some crack grenades before they turn their Siving Talons towards Assault Rhino as it kind of just charges out the way. One Rhino goes down, another Rhino also goes down. More Glow Agents, and look how they're summoned in. Like Black Hawk down, lots of smoke as well. As a fire comes in from these charging Assault Rhinos. Pleasure Slaves doing their dance. But while this engagement is going on, that countdown is still on the go for Vrax. These guys will need to start manoeuvring around. This strategic point still yet to be captured. Same with this one as well. We'll need to do something about it. It's just tank on tank action. One Celestial Lord also joining the fray, but trying to run away. Get inside the Rhino, my dude, where it's safe and sound. There we go. Look at him. What's going on? We do have these Pleasure Cultists activating their, what do you call it, their prayer ability. I thought we saw the icon reset earlier on, I do believe. Imagine it does stuff, probably moves people faster or helps regeneration or something like that.
Speak faster. Are we on the move?
Super Perfection still on the go. Sonic Scorpion. Out of a whole myriad of deadly things. One flamer over here, one. Is it a less cannon kind of thing? Also lady on the mix. Oh, sorry, on the towering tail. Also got 2 mouths on this bad boy. One for sucking, and the other one also for sucking. Or blowing, shall we say? The blowing things. That joke would have landed a lot better if I used a different verb. Those verbs will always get me in the end, I'm afraid. But yeah, this Sonic Scorpion, one mean customer, I do have to say. Making quick work at this point of excess. These Warp Turbines as well will also probably feel the wrath. Oh no, never mind, they are. Yeah, I'm not going to go in. Did they see them? They know they're there. They can see them. We're not feeling all that way inclined. Only just over 1 minute left to capture some points. Do have some lesser demonettes whirling and twirling. Love their motions. Very hypnotic, I do have to say. It's like as if when they do that attack animation, they almost slow down in a sense. Whether that's an actual in-game effect or whether I'm just falling to the powers of Slanesh, who really knows? 36 seconds, and at the moment they're not really decapping at this point. They've got to get it done ASAP. With some Glow Agents coming in. Sonic Scorpion as well, going to try and chase away these Noise Marines. These guys are instantly going for that decap, and it does look like they are just about to get that decap unless the Noise Marines can take it down, but they have been killed. And there we go, saved just in the nick of time. 10 seconds left to go. Whoa! Be still my beating heart. And these lesser demonettes, hungry for revenge, are going to be mopped up by the Razorbacks. And whoa, that was a lot of action. Why is everyone going to go for more vehicle cap increases? Sonic Hell Talons. Going on this side. Going to see I turn a cohort. We will find out what they do in a bit. Havoc Marines as well. Oh, it seems like it's gone for tier 3 as well. I mean, you'd imagine, sir. 5823 compared to 121 and 175, sir. Pure economy game going on here. Lots of praying going on.
They're masters of seduction.
Be praised.
And some chosen noise marines as well. So yeah, using that additional economy to get the good toys online.
Until take and hold victory.
All the talking in this game, and this game will go on for quite some time. I do need to have a quick drink. Just give me 2 seconds.
That's all you've got.
We've come to boost our prestige.
Right, Kate. I almost lose my voice there. Anyway, Sonic Helltown doing a little bit of scouting. We'll see that this Pleasure Palace has gone for its tier 3. We're up against Chosen Noise Marines, going for their Blast Master. And these Havoc Noise Marines as well. Oh, no, Sonic Predator as well, so yeah. A very anti-vehicle build going for Vrax here. At the moment, their composition will certainly beat out Necrotechnica's. We'll try and get this point of excess down there, just reducing the economy ever so slightly, just for a little while at the very least. Losing a Razorback in the process there. Sonic Scorpion not taking line down there. Will try and respond with his own fire, but nowhere near as tanky, it seems. The Sonic Predator fire rate is just so much greater than the Sonic Scorpion. Does go down. Lady topping and tailing. We'll have to find a new Sonic Scorpion to ride into battle on. More Noise Marines coming. And yeah, Necrotechnica just going to have to hold on, wait to upgrade his economy. 69. Hi! Whoa! Ho ho! It's the meme number. How appropriate. They're going to have some people teleporting in, whether they're good or bad. It's anyone's guess. Chosen Marines falling back. Oh, there we go. More Gloss agents. I suppose that the Glor agents. I suppose these are the best guys to go for at this present moment in time, considering that they don't cost any economy. So if you're on the back foot, certainly the units you want to go for, although not able to really stand up against these Noise Marines, especially the Chosen. Also got a Slaneshi Terminator Lord. Going to trundle his way down, not as fast as he would like, but once he gets into combat with his Power Fist, give him the old spankaroonies. Now the Chosen Noise Marines, a little bit darker, a little bit more manic. Blastmasters being used to full effect against these Sonic Hell Talons. More Hell Talons on the way for Necrotechnica. He's gone for his Dark Knowledge Palace. And these these seismic charges, the bane of this Celestial Lord's existence. Even with Terminator armor, he's still being knocked to his backside. Yeah, Vrax doing a really good job at keeping on top of the aggression, not letting Necrotechnica being given even a chance to restore his economy. Pleasure Cults down here, decapping these strategic points of another Warp Machine portal coming online. Probably been built in anticipation for this one going to go. For this one going down. You do have a grand amount of hedonism, or hedonism, depending on how you want to look at it. Especially Fiend also on the way once the population becomes less full. And this is a slow demise here. Looking for a Warp Talon Band. Not sure if that will do all that much in the grand scheme of things. Sonic Hellton's trying to focus fire on this Predator. Does manage to get it. And will absolutely help them. But just another Sonic Predator comes along. I mean, look at the flight. He's got all the money in the world. He can just spend it all on everything and anything. Pleasure Palace for Necrotechnica being built down here as well. Probably looking for some more, what do you call, warp turbines. Warp Talons cutting a path through this Sonic Predator's armour as quick as they would like. Losing a lot of their models as well. And Yeah, how is Necrotechnica going to get out of this? I suppose maybe in the form of like a base trade. That might be a way forward. We do have a pleasure, sorry, more Glory agents being summoned in. These guys aren't holding it very well. You know, I imagine that he probably wants to summon them somewhere else and build their numbers first before throwing them needlessly into battle. Then again, they are free. Another Sonic Predator has gone down, and the Sonic Helltalons are at least keeping the number of big end units from Vrax down to size. Pleasure Cultists now finished their wicked ways from this strategic point, and also denying that Pleasure Palace will continue to push into the base. Thirsty Lord, who are you? Look our jet bite, Marines. Do love the decals and whatnot. Very tasty, or I should say very tasteless. Going against infantry, but I imagine they could be upgraded there with some nice guns and multi-melters. Should they want to change their tune. Have the fiends been spawned yet? Oh, they're in the palace. I imagine they will be summoned. Lesser demonettes adding to the mix. From Necrotechnica there. So giving Vrax a taste of his own medicine. No, they will not survive for very long. Oh, that's unfortunate. So when they kill the Dark Palace, or the Dark Knowledge Place, the escapee squad is now fighting for the other Slaneshi side. Better the devil you don't know than the devil you know. I imagine what they're thinking. Points of excess. Taking on a lot of these jetpack marines. In fact, actually a full squad wipe there. Pleasure Cultists over here. Being torn apart by this Razorback and the Hell Talon. Oh, look at these bad boys. Slaneshi Fiends, look at the size of these guys. Very nice. Moving along with their backwards feet. Poisonous, stinging stuff. What are you? We've got some Phoenix Guards from Vrax. Bunch of big old cannons. More Glory agents on the way out, but not sure if they'll do anything. Necrotechnica also got a good fleet of Razorbacks now. And this might actually be able to turn the tide, believe it or not. But we've seen how quickly they're able to kill stuff. And so far, I mean, the Phoenix Guard, yeah, okay, they're good against vehicles. But Jesus, actually, these Razorbacks, why even bother going for anything else? Just spam the Razorbacks out constantly. Activating their drugs. But, once these drugs go down, the Razorback will be able to take them out. Right, so at this point, you probably want to pull your Razorbacks back. Look at that. Double Razorbacks killing an entire squad of Pleasure Marines. Yeah, actually, they've managed to wipe out the whole army. Now, ain't that neat?
Until taken hold victory.
1 minute for Necrotechnica to take down the critical location there. Yeah, Razorback chasing away this Slaneshi Terminator Lord. So what's the alternative? Gonna go for some more Terminators.
Your coordinates are here.
And some Chosen Marines. But we saw them not do all that well against the Razorback, so they might need to go for a different combination of units. Terminator Lord almost been taken down, but surviving with a narrow slice of health. Slaneshi Fiend going to go down onto its knees and haunches before it fades back into the Eye of Terror. And Necrotechnica finally being given a little bit of breathing room. 34 and 19 compared to 78 and 31. So actually, a little bit of economic damage being done to this side as well by the looks of things. Glory agents reducing the overall requisition income for Necrotechnica. all goes a little bit quiet. I'm going to take this next opportunity as well to have another swig of the old water. Christ, my throat is not doing well today. Don't have a cough or anything, I just kind of started. Oh, I will take this opportunity actually to, while things are going a little bit quiet. The other day on a 1 vs 1 Soulstorm game, an absolute Chad donated like 50 euros as a super chat. And I wasn't there watching it live, so if you are watching this game, I did comment in the actual video itself to say thank you, but I want to say as well, just cheers, man. Like, all that money goes towards buying new equipment and buying models for the kill cast stuff, so yeah, cheers for that. No, I really do appreciate stuff like that. And if anyone else wants a super chat, by all means you can. But I mean, we're not here for e-begging, are we? We're here to watch these cultists being pegged by these Glaw agents in the face. But these, I actually don't rate these guys, to be honest. I mean, their squad size is quite small. Their survivability is not great. So yeah, they're not actually doing all that much. Oh, and also while things are a little bit quiet, also thank you for all the love, likes, and watches on the Killcast video. That video took me ages to make, and I'm just so grateful that so many people enjoyed it. So yeah, cheers for that. We'll be making another one the week after this current week. It'll be half-term holidays for me, so I'll be able to record the game. So it should have another one out by the end of March, if I'm being optimistic. It'll be a once every 2-3 month kind of deal. Anyway, these Chosen Noise Marines standing the test of time, but not by much. Once those combat drugs have expired, like sitting ducks almost. I suppose that's the whole thing about the Emperor's Children. Their whole main thing. Oh, they're going to go for House Glass support as well, so they're going to go for the exact same faction upgrade as these guys have, so that's interesting. And now actually Necrotechnica has got the economic advantage, 95 and 41 to 84 and 29. So yeah, I don't know how he's done it, but he's done it. With the fleet of Razorbacks. Just when you think that Warp Claws were OP, it's actually all about the Razorbacks, baby. Sonic Helltown needs to be repaired. At the very least. I mean, yeah, okay, your economy's back online, but don't want to waste any unnecessary stuffs. Chosen Noise Marines firing away at this. Sonic Helltown almost killing it, but being blue-balled at the last moment. Phoenix Guard looking for some tasty treats to hunt down. Might find this Sonic Hell talent if it's not careful. But actually will go for it. One shot. One shot. There we go. A volley taking it down. Very nice. Let's get a closer look at these Chosen Noise Marines. What's the difference between you and regular Marines? It's got bigger speakers on your backpack by the looks of things. There we go. These guys standing in the heavy cover. It might actually save them, to be honest. This heavy cover. Razorback though, not going to stay in combat. And we need something to turn the tide.
How exciting! They struggle back.
I imagine that if Necrotechnica just charged in with his Razorbacks a while ago, would have probably actually won the game. But House of Glaw agents being dropped in, massacred instantly. This guy's going to focus on his point of Vectors, but it's really the Razorbacks the one to turn their attention to. Drugs have been popped. This guy's will move forward, taking out one Razorback. Good lord, he's gone for his dual assault cannons. God, that's a loud thing. I hope it's not too loud on the recording, but I'm suffering right now, boys and girls. This is not a pleasant noise to endure. These guys throwing on a crack grenade. And actually, now that we've split up the Razorbacks, they don't have quite the DPS to mulch their way into the Selenite of the Chosen Noise Marines. You need to keep them as a fleet if they want to succeed. They don't seem to be taking any damage. Or at least very insignificant damage. Oh, but then again, it is in the heavy cover as well. Phoenix Guard doing a flanking manoeuvre, opening fire with their big old guns, and that Razorback goes down. And it does seem that the right side Emperor's Children is getting all the good stuff, making all the good plays. Tier 3 now going for Necrotechnica, very behind on the tech, but we'll take it. Anything crazy going on? Lucius the Eternal, look at him, there we go. Does he have a voice actor? Let's have a listen. I can't really hear him over the sound of the Razorback. Well, let's have a look. If it, at the end of the game, if Vrax wins and Lucy's still on the battlefield, we'll have to have a listen to his voice. Yeah, I mean, this dude is absolutely crazy. Difficult to kill. And always beaming with a smile. Just loving it. If any of you are fans of the Amber King, a wonderful lore channel, which I highly recommend, has got a video on the psychology of the Lucius the Eternal. Which basically goes through his entire backstory. Loads of voice acting with excerpts from his book as well, so highly do recommend you check out that YouTube channel, the Amber King. Not sponsored, but always sharing the wealth. Warhammer YouTube channels. One Razorback now alone in this world. They've lost their critical mass. Not much they can really do at this point before they regain that. But yeah, it's a shame that Necrotechnica didn't push and press his advantage earlier on. Then again, he was probably just too concerned with losing them in any kind of engagement. Probably had that defensive mindset going on. With some Glory Agents. Then flanking position. Dark Knowledge Palace will be brought down, and then we'll also get another squad free of charge. That looks at things. There we go. The Escapee squad joining the mix. Point of excess will go down. Warp turbines well, and this is looking like a final swan song for Necrotechnica. But it was very impressive. I was able to hold on for so long. Must say, definitely props to both of these players. Very accomplished players in the Unification circuit. Always amazing to see. With the frequency that they play, most of our replays on this channel, or on any Unification channel to be honest, does feature these guys quite a lot. Without these guys playing as regular as they do, there'll be a lot less quality in these casts. Well done to these guys. But yeah, Vrax throws on the GG, and that is that. So we will wait for these guys to do it, just so we can check out the Lucius's voice acting, because I really want to see what he sounds like. Okay, here we go.
I'll do as you ask for now.
Ah.
I'll do as you ask for now.
Very meaty.
I'm sorry, does my appearance disturb you?
Yes, it does. Makes me think a bit of like a Finn Ganondorf almost. Love it. Like the teeth as well. Anyway, cool. If you liked the video, Patreon, £1 a month, one extra game a week, all the usual jazz. Mine's been Mr. Lanchak. Pleasure as always, never chop. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.